Imagine a peaceful neighborhood, tucked away in the heart of Oregon. A quiet street, friendly faces, and families that trusted each other for years. Life moved slowly there, people greeted each other every morning, children played on sidewalks, and doors were never locked. But one night, everything changed, forever. The Thompsons were a normal family by all standards. Robert Thompson, a respected architect, Linda, his kind-hearted wife and a local schoolteacher, and their children, Emily and Jacob, both cheerful, curious, and loved by everyone. They lived in a white two-story house on Maplewood Street, a home filled with laughter, until March 3, 2021. That evening, the neighbors saw the Thompsons return home around 8:30 p.m. Nothing unusual. But at 9:45, the house lights flickered, and stayed on. The next morning, their cars were still in the driveway, but no one answered the door. When police finally entered the house, they were met with a chilling sight. Dinner was still on the table, plates half full, glasses untouched. The TV was still on, showing static. And yet, no one was there. It looked as if time had stopped. One officer noticed something strange: a clock on the wall, stopped exactly at 9:47 p.m. Investigators later confirmed that was the estimated time when everything in that house went silent. The security camera in the living room was unplugged. When they checked the storage drive, all footage from that night was gone. Someone had erased the evidence, carefully, deliberately. Detectives searched every corner. They interviewed neighbors, traced phone calls, and even brought in forensic experts. But nothing matched. There was no sign of struggle, no forced entry, and no fingerprints. It was as if the family had vanished into thin air. A neighbor, Mrs. Harper, mentioned something chilling. She had seen a tall man wearing a black hoodie, standing near the Thompson house multiple times that week. She said he never moved, he just watched. Weeks later, a hiker discovered something near a lake, a silver bracelet, engraved with the name Emily T. It was the only trace of the family ever found. But DNA results showed nothing. No fingerprints. No evidence of who touched it. 2 years later, the Thompson house still stands. Unsold. Unchanged. Neighbors say at night, lights flicker inside, even though the electricity has been cut off for months. Some claim to have seen a silhouette moving behind the curtains. Others swear they've heard soft footsteps or a woman's voice whispering from inside. Every person who enters that house says one thing: it feels like someone is still there. The case remains unsolved to this day. Some believe it was a kidnapping, others say something darker happened. But one thing is certain: no one has ever lived in that house again. The silent house became a legend, and a warning. Every story hides a secret, and every secret has a story. You've been watching Crime X. Subscribe for more true crime mysteries, where every case is darker than the last.